Hi, everybody. Judy Tuttle here with Tuttle Up Stamping. I'm from Midland, Texas. We have a gloomy, doomy day outside. It's not raining, it's just overcast and a little on the cooler side. Evidently, there's a hurricane coming from the west, from the California towards Mexico, towards this way. And so we've had a little cool down here. Anyway, I am excited to be with you here today. When you pop in, let me know you're here. Say your name and where you're from. And don't forget that for this week, if you put hashtag freebies in the comments, I'll put your name on the wheel of names. You can also get your name on the wheel of names for liking or loving my broadcast and for sharing it out to other people. So thanks for joining me. Be sure to put hashtag freebies in the comments if you'd like your name on the wheel to win something. Hi, Mary. How are you? So good to see you here. Okay, so the winner for yesterday's broadcast is Sissa Purswell, and Sissa is a newer watcher to me, so congratulations, Sissa. I'm glad that you're here, and I want to show you what you won. You won a full package of the Opal Rounds. It's called the Opal Rounds assortment. That comes in navy and yellow and white, and it's beautiful with this Mediterranean Blooms paper. I'm giving you a quarter of a pack of this designer series paper, and beautiful, like lemons. It has a very French Italian feel to it. Here, and I'm going to show you the front sides first, and then the back sides are all of these blues. So fun. Hi, Mary. I'm glad you're here, and you can still win by putting hashtag freebies in the comments, just like Sharon just did, and Lori. Hi, Lori Johnson. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about just a few things, and then I'm going to get started. We're going to tuttle up and start stamping, okay? So, World Card Making Day is on October 4th, and you can sign up for this for free. It is a free online event that Stampin' Up! Is putting on, and it's a couple of hours of stamping and tips and tricks and all the things that we love about card making. It's World Card Making Day. So free event, you go on the Stampin' Up page, you go on my Tuttle Up shop page and type in World Card Making Day, and you can register there, and they will add you to the virtual platform, okay? Part of that World Card Making Day is this kit. You don't have to buy it. The event is free, but they're going to be playing with this kit some. It's called Homemade and Heartfelt. It is number 166213, and it costs $32. It's totally optional. But if you would like to add on that kit, you can just add it on in my Tuttle Up shop, and then you'll be all set to go, okay? Now, if you live in Midland, I'm having a dinner party that night where we're going to watch it virtually together. I need you to register for that, so I'll put a link in the description after this video is over for that event, okay? The holiday catalog went live on Wednesday. We're so excited about it. If you need one in your hands, let me know, and I will send one to you. Hi, Debbie Roberts. So good to see you here. Okay, so we also have some new online exclusives, some other kits, some scrapbooking things, some other bundles that you will not see in the catalog. This gingerbread man is in the catalog. I'm going to make it tomorrow. So come back tomorrow for some gingerbread man fun, okay? The new kit, our newest kit, is called Road to Christmas. It's a red pickup truck with trees. It's so fun, isn't it, Lori? Lori, if you will shoot me your address in a private message, I will get you one mailed to you, okay? So Just send me your address in a private message and I'll get you one. All right. Okay. So this kit, number 166227, is only $14. It's a non-stamping kit. But anybody that loves trucks and trees is going to want this one. And look at those envelopes. Look at that printed inside the envelopes. I just love that. $14, 166227, just came out on Wednesday, all right? And last but not least, my next craft along at the end of September is using that beautiful Traditions of Christmas suite that's in the mini catalog. You can get a kit early with half a pack of paper, ribbon, embellishments, and everything to make 10 cards, and a PDF of all the instructions. And then you can craft along with me during the last week of September. You can also come to this class in person. That option is there as well. Okay, so that is all the stuffs. That's all the announcements. Hi, Kathy. Glad you're here. Okay, so I'm going to move down to my hands and talk to you about what we're going to be crafting with today. So this is out of our new September to December mini catalog. I love to call it the holiday catalog instead. And this is the Peaceful Garden Suite, and this is what I'm going to be stamping with today. This was something that as demonstrators we could get way back in June for an event that was called Creativity Now, which is when I got it. But honestly, I didn't really play with it a lot until recently. So the suite is $90, but you get a bundle. You get an embossing folder, you get embellishments, you get ribbon, you get a 12 by 12 pack of this beautiful paper. I'm going to show you up close and personal, and a pack of the glimmer paper. And it is in blue. They call it a soft green. I think it looks more like a silver, and a dark gray. Those are the colors in there. So let me pull up. And then, you guys, in the mini catalog, the next 2 pages, they show you some great ideas for using this suite as well. I do love this catalog too, Kathy. Okay, so up close and personal, here is what is in the suite. These are the embellishments. Look at those awesome shades of blue. Do you guys love blue? I love blue. I love crafting with blue. It's just such a calming color to me. These are called the Hues of Blue flowers. Hues of blue. There's a little shimmer to them. They are, what do I want to say? They have some dimension to them. They're plasticky, like a plastic flower, but super pretty. You got Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, Cloud Cover, and white in those colors. And then this is the bundle, Peace on Earth. It's got all these beautiful sentiments. And hi, Jackie. Thanks for joining us here. You get those doves and some stars. You get these punch holes in these labels, and you get a couple of leaf embellishments here as well. So these labels are great because it's a sentiment set, right? So it gives you lots of ways to highlight those sentiments. You also get an embossing folder. And where did I put that? Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know if I put it back in here. I just used, oh, here it is, right here. And see how it embosses, and those labels can fit right into that center area. And then you've got this embossing that kind of shoots out from the inside. So that is the Peaceful Garden embossing folder. This is this beautiful blue ribbon. Look at this, you guys. Look at the silver edging on this. It is shimmery and so pretty. You guys know how much I love shimmery and shiny and sparkly. So I love this ribbon. It is Night of Navy with a hint of silver in it and on the edges there. So pretty. Okay, so glimmer paper. This is that pack of glimmer paper. And we use this. Do you remember how we use this on this card here too? Our Traditions of Christmas card. This is the glimmer paper that we used for our little holly leaves right here. So you get like a lighter blue, almost a misty moonlight, and then you get this Night of Navy kind of color, and they're calling this a soft green. I guess it does have a little bit of green in it. It looks very silvery to me as well. So those are the 3 colors. You get 2 sheets of each color in the glimmer paper. And then this beautiful designer series paper. Let me pull this out. This is the pattern we're going to use today because I stinking love it. I love those hydrangeas in blue, don't you? And let's go through this together. So this is one side of it. The other side is kind of a night of navy with stars on it. Look at this gorgeous paper, right? And then the back side is kind of a hash marked design, watercolor design. The doves are gorgeous, right? Back side is another just traditional blue pattern. The leaves, so pretty. Here's another dove pattern. And then the back side is kind of a crumb cake print. They all coordinate so beautifully together. And then this is another night of navy with some flowers. The back side is kind of a basic beige and white watercolor as well. So those are the designer series papers. So pretty. I'm going to do a card with you today, and then I'm going to show you another card that I made for a swap recently. So you can take a look at that. All right. Okay, so let's get started. Probably should pull out my package of all my supplies from down here. Okay, here we go. Today's card is this one right here. It says big hugs for a good friend. I've got some of that glimmer paper. I'm using the embossing folder. I'm using the labels. I'm using the ribbon. I'm using the embellishments, and I'm using the DSP. So we've got it all in there, right? And then on the inside, it says sending love. Okay, so let's put this together. Thanks for giving me some extra time today. I had some obligations this morning that I had to take care of, so this time just worked out better for me. Okay, for the inside, I'm going to start with the inside. Okay, I have a piece of basic white cut 4 by 5 1/4, and I've cut a piece of that hydrangea blue designer series paper into a 1/2 inch strip. This is going to go along the left edge of my inside here. Boop. Right, like that. Okay, and then I have the word love and sending. So I'm only using 1 ink pad today. I am using Mary, if you're still here, Mary O. I sent you a text message, and I'm not sure you saw it, so let me know if you got it or not. Love is going to go right here. I'm going to stamp it first, so then I know where to put my word sending. So in the sentiments, there are lots of ways to mix. Okay, I'm going to have to pull this down a little bit so I can see it a little bit better right here. Sending love. And now this is going to go right inside. So I'm going to show you the stamp set again. You can say sending love, wishing you love. There's a sympathy. There's a peace on earth. Big hugs for a good friend. Heartfelt prayers. All the best in your new adventure. And then just one that says peace, love, and joy. So lots of options for this. For Christmas, sympathy, just I love you. Thanks for being a friend. All kinds of possibilities, right? Okay, so I'm going to put those 2 away. Done with that now. I'm going to adhere this to the inside of my card. There we go. There we go. So the inside is done. Now I'm going to work on the outside here. Okay. So I'm going to start with a 1/2 inch piece of that glimmer. And this is the one that's kind of silvery, sagey greeny. Sagey greeny. Do you like that? And I am going to add some Seal Plus to the back here. And then this is going to get adhered very close to, let me turn that in there, to this right edge right here. Right like that. Okay. Then I have embossed a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock with that embossing folder that comes with the suite. So I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back side of this. Put a couple in the middle of our label area to kind of secure that up. So tonight, Miss Lucy is going to be dancing at the Midland High School football game. She went to a dance camp, and the little girls are performing tonight. I always love being a part of that. And then tomorrow morning, I have a class on the Easy Peasy Charming Day card class here at my house. Okay, so this is going to get adhered onto the center right here with just that glimmer paper kind of peeking out on that right edge right there. All right, like that. Okay, I've cut a piece of, I know, I love it, Sharon. I'm with you on that. This is that hydrangea. Oh, just love this paper. And this is going to get adhered right here, and it's going to go flush with the embossed folder right here. So I'm going to glue it right here. It's going to pop up a little bit at the top and bottom, but that's okay. So we're going to add this to this. Make sure my top and bottom look pretty good. There we go, right there. Okay, so there's our card so far. Almost done, believe it or not. Now, I've cut 2 of these leafy things out. One of them is going to go kind of up here like this. And then another one is going to go kind of down here like that. It's okay if it goes off that embossed edge. Okay, so I'm going to grab some liquid glue. I'll share a picture, Sharon. You know I will. She and Lincoln both. So tomorrow, Lincoln has his premiere showing of the 5-year-old flag football team. How fun will that be? And he has been dubbed the quarterback. He's small, but he's smart, right? So they made him the quarterback. And so I'll get to watch him play midget flag football for the first time. I'm sure it's going to be a hoot. Okay, I'm going to move this up just a tiny bit, right like that. Okay, so these dies are, again, part of the die set right here that comes with. Sissa, did you see you won? You were the winner for today. So thanks for popping on here so I could tell you that. So go back and watch the replay here in a little bit, and you'll see what you won. Okay, so I'm taking out that Night of Navy ink pad again, and I'm going to stamp Big Hugs for a Good Friend. I know, it's just that this is so much joy of being a grandparent is getting to be a part of these events that I didn't used to get to be a part of, right? So I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm close. And I can be a part of these milestones in their life. Big Hugs for a Good Friend. This is going to get adhered flat on this label. Right like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab that blue ribbon. And I'm going to do a little faux bow. So a faux bow is where I just make a couple of loops, and I don't really tie it in a bow because that knot kind of gets in the way of laying something flat on top of it. Where are my scissors that I just had in my hand? Here, I'll pull some from over here. Okay. I'm just going to do a loop-de-loop, right like that. Lay it right in the middle of where that label is going to go, right like that, and add a piece of tearing tape. So let me grab that with the other hand. You learn how to do some things one-handed here when you're messing with tearing tape. It's kind of sometimes hard to hold something down and secure it at the same time. So there we go. It's just going to be there until I can get my label on top of it right there. Okay, let me cut this little tail off just a little bit. Okay, now this is going to be secured right on top of this, right like that, with those ribbons. You know what? I don't like how this ribbon is doing, so let's do it one more time. We'll pull it off. Twist it. It was going wonky on me. And then add a piece of tearing tape here. Have you ever read the book, The Wonky Donkey? Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. I love it. And it rhymes. The whole thing rhymes with wonky donkey. And the kids just love it. Okay. There we go. Okay, much better. Let me pull this tail out this way. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put dimensionals on this, but avoid the very center where that ribbon is because I don't want it to get lumpy on me there. So I'm just going to put 3 dimensionals here on one. It's gorgeous ribbon. This suite is something you could overlook, but you don't want to, because when you see it in person, up close and personal, it's so pretty. Sometimes the catalog doesn't do it justice, right? Do you guys agree with that? Always better to, well, I would even say catalog is better than digital, and then in your hands is even better than the catalog. Oh, maybe I should put that right side up here. Okay, there we go. Big hugs for a good friend, okay? Hi, Rebecca Phelps. How are you? It's good to see you here. Okay, so now I bet you're going to like this, Becky, because I think you like blue, if I remember, right? So I'm going to add some of these. I'm going to scatter some of these flowers on here. And I'm doing 3 different colors. I'm doing the Night of Navy, the Misty Moonlight, and the white. Okay, so here's our card. We're done. How fast and easy was that? How beautiful is this card? Big hugs for a good friend. And then inside says sending love, right? So that is our card for today. I'm going to show you all the cards we've made so far this week. And remember that you can get a kit to make these cards in the mail with any order of $50 or more, including full color PDF of all the instructions with any order of $50 or more. And then someone on Sunday is going to win all the cards that we've made this week. Okay, so this is the card I made today. I want to show you this card. This is one that I made for a swap that I was a part of. And I just took cloud cover card base and added different colored strips of the DSP across the bottom. I think they are 3/4 of an inch wide. Yep, 3/4 of an inch wide. Then I ran it through that leaves embossing folder, so it has a lot of texture here. I used those 2 labels and I cut out the doves in white and added them to the label, Heartfelt Prayers. And then the inside has a piece of that dove paper just across the bottom. So a place where you can write. This can be for anything anybody's going through, right? It could be a sympathy card. You could also put with deepest sympathy inside. But this is a card I made from a swap, also using the Peaceful Garden. I didn't put the ribbon on here, and I used a different embossing folder for this one. So I hope you guys love these cards. I will be back tomorrow. Oh, and let me show you again all the cards we've made so far this week. So this is one that we made with the Traditions of Christmas suite. This is one that we made with the Christmas tags and more, DSP and ephemera pack. We also made a cute little tag for a gift with that. Let me pull these other three out. This is one that we made with the Gathering Together suite. That's an online exclusive, and you can see I embossed that leaf with that same embossing folder. Plaid on this side right here. This is the Spooky Sweet Suite. I love the haunted house and the bats. Those remember the shimmer stars. Simple inside. And then I feel like I should have one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's it. 5. That's all we've done so far. So tomorrow will be day 6, and we're going to play with that gingerbread man bundle. And I was going to tell you when I'll be here. I will be here. Let me come back to my face. I will be here sometime about the same time tomorrow as I'm here today, about 3 o'clock, I think. I have my class in the morning from 10 to 12. And then no, I'm lying. It's going to have to be later in the day because Lincoln's flag football game is at 3:30. So let's plan on 5 to 5:30 tomorrow. If you want to be watching for me, I'll be sure to put a placket on my page and let you know what time I'm going to be here. And we'll play with that gingerbread man bundle together. How does that sound? You're going to love it. And then Sunday's the last day. So, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for waiting a little bit later for me. And thanks for being such loyal people. Be sure to put hashtag freebies in the comments, even if you're watching on YouTube. Your name gets put in once for saying hashtag freebies. It gets put in once for sharing my video to a friend. And it gets put in once for giving me a thumbs up or a heart. To show me that you care. Okay, so God bless everybody, and I'm looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.